Today we're gonna be comparing ChatGPT Plus with Bart, and we're gonna use a real life example from a homework. This is a homework for my wife. She basically asked me how she can feed this image into any of the artificial intelligence so that it can give her the answer. Now we're just doing this as a test. This is not like cheating on her homework or anything like that. But it does help a lot explaining homeworks and understanding assignments. So basically this is the image. This is a diagram of a network, and we want the AI to find out what exactly is this network diagram for, and what issues does it have, and what type of topology it has, and what type of topology it will recommend so that it's better and without less problems than this one. So what I did is that I have this image uploaded into a Google Drive, and I'm just gonna tell it to read that image from that URL and interpret it and give me solutions. So basically on here on Bart, let me make this bigger. On Bart, I'm telling him I have a picture with a question and a diagram. I need your help to solve the problem. Here is the link to the picture. So here's the link to the drive. There will be a diagram of a network. Please identify the problems in the network and the solution you propose. And I'm specifically telling him to give the answer in a manner of topology, issues, and solution, because that's what the homework was asking for. I'm not sure if it's going to be able to solve it, but let's find out. So Bart from Google is going into that URL, and it's now, okay, he went in. He understands that the network is a diagram. In the diagram is a star topology, which means everything is connected to a central hub, and the main problem is if the switch fails the main one, the entire network will be down. So it's able to identify the image clearly. It's able to identify that there's a root node that if it goes down, everything goes down. And I have to say that the picture I uploaded is not really great quality, but it was still able to understand what we were trying to show it. So it does point out that it has a single point of failure, it has security issues, it has a scalability issue. Also, it says that here are some solutions to the problem. Use a redundant hub or switch, use a firewall, use a mesh topology. This is a great answer, suggesting that we should change the topology and use it. I think it was a pretty good overall answer. I just wanted it more structured like this, but that's fine. I mean, let me ask him something more like, give me a diagram of a mesh topology. See what it says. Okay, perfect. I think this is quite good. I think with this I was able to solve the homework problem probably in less than 5 minutes. So I think it's pretty good. Bart, even though it's experiment still, it did pretty well. Now let's try with OpenAI, with ChatGPT 4. Also here I have included a couple of plugins, because ChatGPT without the plugins cannot access the internet. So for example, with Web Pilot, we're gonna get question and answers and data from URLs or PDFs or whatever. We're also going to use Scene Explain so that it explains what exactly it's seeing on the image. And then we have Wolfram for some computational and math, which it's not really needed for this question. So I'm just going to paste the same prompt that I was using over there. I have a picture with a question. Here's the link. And then I'm going to be a little bit more specific, and I'm going to say something like, use Scene Explain to figure out what the image is about, so that it knows that it has to use that plugin. Let's try this out. Hopefully the URL from the Google is not gonna give me an issue. I know it's public, so it's using Web Pilot, one of the plugins, to access the internet. Now it's using Scene Explain to understand what the image is about, and hopefully it will give me a similar answer to what Bart was giving. And let's see if it's intelligent enough to suggest me to use the mesh topology and to find out the issue. So it says the image contains comprehensive network diagram that depict a complex system of wires and components. The central element is a white cloud labeled internet which connects individual. Okay, so it's like describing what it's seeing. I think that's good. However, with specific details about the company, without it saying, identify any problems. If you could provide more details. Okay, so it's asking for more details. BART was not. So in that case, I think BART was better, but still this is able to answer. So in general, a common issues in network topology could include single point of failure, which is great. That's something that also BART said. Bottlenecks, security vulnerabilities, poor scalability. Those are all problems that BART was also saying. Inadequate performance monitoring. I think he's just spitting out like all the problems that a general network could have, and not really one that is based on the drawing. But okay, so it didn't suggest me an improvement. So can you suggest a new network topology that would have less issues? See what it said. Hopefully he can suggest me the other topology. Sure. So he says, I can suggest a better network. However, please note the best network topology can greatly depend on specific needs. Yeah, we know that. Okay, so here he's saying that a better one would be a star topology. So let's just quickly ask BART, can you give me a diagram of a star topology? Just to see, just to make sure that we understand what a star topology is. So here it is. Basically, it's a central device with node 1, node 2, node 3. So as you can see, BART was able to identify that this was indeed a star topology. But here, ChatGPT 4 was not able to understand, because otherwise it wouldn't be suggesting star topology as a solution. It does show me the mesh, the hybrid, and the tree topology, which is fine, but it should have not included this one, because this is indeed a star topology. So in this case, I think BART was much better at analyzing the situation, what was going on in a real life example. BART did much better. But I think ChatGPT is still more advanced in the sense of like chatting and things like that. But as you can see, analyzing diagrams and network topologies, BART did a better job. So there it is. You guys decide. I was impressed with both of them. I just had a lot of issues figuring out how to make ChatGPT read an image and go into the internet. I have the paid version, and it wasn't that easy as I thought. I mean, once you see a tutorial, it's very easy. But with BART, as you can see, I didn't have to install anything. It was just copy paste, give me the answer. Here, I actually have to install a couple of things. Sometimes I had issues with him telling me that he cannot go into the internet. And at the end of the day, he wasn't able to understand the issue specifically and then give me a specific answer. He just stated all the general issues a network can have, and not specifically that one, instead of specifically that one. And BART actually did a great job. So I think BART wins this one, and I'm gonna keep trying and comparing different real life issues, homeworks, etc. Between both AIs and see how it goes. Thank you so much. I hope you like the video. Please like it and subscribe. Mention is that I also tried it with Bing and Bing's AI, and it was great. First, I tried using Google Chrome, so it told me that it's not gonna work. You have to download Microsoft Edge, which is fine. I just downloaded the browser, and then I used their artificial intelligence with the same exact question. And so let me see. Here is my question, the exact same question, and it answered very well. It was able to understand star topology. It was able to tell me that the solution would be mesh topology, and the best part is that it gave me references to the answer. So overall, I think Bing was the one that did the best answer out of the three.